Alright, today we want to take a look at drawing a simple part, but more so how to edit that part, whether it be editing the sketch or the extrusion, which is called a feature. So we'll go ahead and get started here by creating a part, a simple part. Start a 2D sketch and choose the XY plane. Grab my line tool, start at the origin, and we'll draw out a shape here. So up 1 3/4, over a half, down an inch, over an inch, up an inch, over another half an inch, down an inch and a quarter, over an inch and a quarter, down a half an inch back to the axis, then close it off. Once we have that closed off, before we finish the sketch, I'm going to come in here and you'll see that it's fully constrained, so it can't accept any more dimensions. Alright, but I'm going to get rid of this 1 inch dimension here. Click and delete it. Grab my dimension tool and dimension this overall length here instead. Hit the green check mark and we'll see it's still fully constrained. And we'll see why that's important here in a few minutes. So I hit finish sketch. Now I'm ready to extrude it, which is also called a feature. And to extrude it, I'm going to extrude it symmetrically at a distance of 2.5 inches. Once I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and create another sketch on the face right here. Rotate this around. I'm going to grab a circle tool and I'm going to move my cursor along this line until I find the midpoint, which is green right there, and drag out the circle until I reach another midpoint, or an endpoint, excuse me. So we'll say finish sketch. We'll extrude that. We're going to change the direction so it goes down, and we're going to make sure it says join. And type in a distance of 0.5 and click OK. Now the main point of this was getting to where we can edit this. So here's a simple part. If we realize we made this the wrong length, we can simply come over here to our first extrusion and say edit the sketch. Double click our overall length, and then we realized it's a 1/4 inch too long. We'll make it 3. When I hit finish, you'll see that it shortens the part. The same with coming over here to the same extrusion one, saying edit the feature, and we realized it's too wide. We can change that to be 2 and say OK. We'll see that it's narrower now. So that's how you can go back and edit any part without having to delete the entire extrusion or the entire sketch. So now that we have that figured out, we can go ahead and finish up this drawing. To do that, we want to add a hole right here. We'll click hole. Once we have a circle we can reference, we do concentric. We'll choose the plane. We'll choose the reference edge. That will center it. We'll choose the size of 0.75. We want it to go through all. Hit apply. And the last thing we want to do is cut a notch through here. So we'll choose create a new sketch. Sketch on his face. Choose the line tool. Start in this corner. We're going to come over 1/2 inch. We're going to come down 3/4 inch. And I don't know why it wants to keep going over here like this. I've had problems with that in the past here. So I'm going to get rid of that. Line. I'm going to go to an isometric view to draw it. It seems to be okay when you do that. I'm going to come down. I'm going to make sure I'm at 90 degrees. Type in 0.75 there. It did it again. So we're going to hit undo. I'm going to try again. I don't know why it wants to do that. There we go. I just hit tab and I locked that into 90 so it can't come over. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and come across here 1 inch. I'll come back up 3/4 inch, and then I'm going to close off this. Alright, once I did that, I'm going to hit finish the sketch. I'm going to extrude that, and this time I'm going to cut. I'm going to choose all. The way it cuts through the whole thing, and click OK. After we have that done, the last thing we need to do is assign this a property. To do that, and to do this anytime, we'll come over here to the part, which we haven't named this yet. Right click, go to iProperties, physical properties, and we can assign it a part. We're going to choose aluminum 6061. Look at the global mass. this will calculate how much this part will weigh. Alright, you can see here it's not very heavy. Once you do that, hit apply, close, save this, and you're good to go.